All right, let's start the show. Yo 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 yo. Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 241. And I am here with my usual suspects of... Everyone's looking good here. Everyone's looking nice and smooth and very suave. We got Don doing stuff with representing the Philippines on his ears.
What's doing?
And then we also got Mr. Beige Hat, Mono Combat himself. We got Christian Wild Thought Garcia.
Bro, I'm glistening.
And all the way in London town, getting down. Haven't said that in a while from now is
What
Mr.
up?
Nats Blazing.
Kamusta?
Hey.
Nice hat, man. Nice hat.
And this is a very special episode. Not only we are here at Slim's Qualities Burgers in Mount Druitt, we have a special guest, which makes this a special episode. She's been on the podcast, but we had an audience last time, and I was like, you know what? To get more of you and more content from you, we need to have like a special episode dedicated to you. And this is the right timing for you because, you know, we had to reschedule before because you had a little wisdom tooth getting taken out. And now for a reward, you are here at Slim's Quality Burgers. We got musician and superstar Caylene.
Hello.
Hey.
And apparently you love Slim's Quality Burgers, right?
I love it so much that I have to come minimum once a week.
Minimum. Once
It's
a week.
actually disgusting, but I love it.
Wait, what's disgusting?
Oh, like how often I go. Like I shouldn't be doing that. Not Slim's, God no.
We're not paying her to say that. She walked in, she was like, oh my god, I love this place.
Yeah, no. I was so excited to be here.
Well, yeah, like how was your experience of getting your wisdom tooth taken out?
Oh, man.
I love it. I love how you told me because, like, you know, you could have just said it in a message, but you decided to send it in video form. And tell us just to prove
with my ice pack on.
I feel like
you know what it's like? It's like when you're trying to call in sick for work and you just want to make sure they know. It's like, I'm definitely sick, alright? I definitely can't make it.
let me get the ice pack put around my head. I can't make it to the podcast.
Your face looked mad swollen.
It was.
It was like a gout for your face or something like that.
It was so bad. I couldn't leave the house because I couldn't walk out like that. And when I did, I had to wear like a mask. And it was horrible. How
long did your face get swollen for?
It was swollen for like noticeably swollen for 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah. I didn't do anything.
I could have been a real dick and be like, nah, you're going on the podcast. Ice pack and all.
Oh my gosh. That would have been funny, but like I would have just felt so like
Did it hurt, like talking and stuff?
Yeah, it hurt talking. Because I couldn't close my mouth because like my gums were swollen and I couldn't eat, so it was just all liquids. Like I lost a lot of weight during that, and
oh wow!
And
now we're here at Slim's.
I know, I'm getting it all back.
To make up for it.
Make up for it. No regrets.
How about you guys? Have you guys taken your wisdom teeth out? Because I have never experienced it.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Like, what is it anyway?
No, wait. The first one was like maybe 10 years ago. 2 years ago, I had the remaining 3 taken out in the one go.
Yeah.
And all I could eat was mashed potatoes from KFC and Red Rooster.
You still are able to make KFC your thing.
Yeah, man. For sure.
But you need something mushy.
Yeah, my wisdom teeth are gone.
What is wisdom teeth anyway?
I had to have them taken out because I had braces and because I had too many teeth to the point where the gum, like when I bit down, I was biting on my gum at the back molars. And so, yeah, they had to take those out. The very next, like as soon as I got back from the dentist, my family were having pizza and I couldn't eat any of it.
They did that on purpose. They did that shit on purpose, bro.
Eat any of it, man. I'm just like...
a family party. It was my mom's birthday that day that I had to, because it was like an emergency. It was on a Sunday. And I came home, like families around and all this nice food is out. And I was like, let me munch on this mashed potatoes.
You would have to resort to like lugao, to sopas, the whole like soup flavored like
liquid diet.
You would get Sinigang, but you wouldn't have no meats and stuff. You'd
just have not even rice or anything, dude.
Right? Oh yeah.
Could you get someone to show it for you?
Might get stuck
like a bird.
Yeah.
You got what?
I was just shooting a dick. Just get someone to chew it for you like a bird. like a mummy bird.
So,
Oh my God.
have you done that with
Like
your
a mother.
Because you're a father too. Like, have you done that for your kid? Like, chew
What,
it
chew
up
the
extra?
food for them?
Yeah.
Not yet. I don't foresee myself
we do
doing
the
that.
thing because like when you eat chips and then you want to feed it to when I need to feed it to my baby, I have to suck out the salt. So I do one little like just to get
That's
the
not
salt
even
out.
fun anymore.
I know,
Bad, man.
and then give it to
Yeah,
give it to
I know.
baby.
So your sodium content goes much higher. And
Yeah, because I'm immune to
taking
gout,
the salt.
so like
Yeah.
the
Alright.
salt is not an issue.
Famous last words, man.
Let me get all the flavor out of this chip.
Jinxed himself.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, yeah, so we are here. Do we have the food ready to be served?
Yeah.
So let's get the food out here to showcase the burgers that you get at Slim's Quality Burgers.
I'll help.
I'm salivating.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so hungry.
Which burger do you usually
What do you
get,
guys get?
Caylene?
I normally get because I can't have gluten,
Oh, right.
so I normally just have the original single burger.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those the ones that are wrapped like that. They're display burgers. So leave them out.
Ooh.
The ones that are wrapped fully, they're ours.
That's mine.
So we are here.
Are the display burgers fake? Is that fake?
No, they're displayed as in like they're wrapped like that. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can take photos with it. It can look nice for the
Thank you.
camera.
But can we eat it though?
Yeah, we can eat it. We can eat it later for sure. For sure, bro. Yeah, Slim's double.
Oh, for real? I've been trying to put an order through. It wasn't.
There you go, truffle.
Oh, sick.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Slim's double. All right, sweet.
Who ordered the truffle fries?
It's a nice round looking burger.
We'll just share the truffle fries, whoever wants them, and then we'll go from there. There we go.
It's so like
Thank you.
truffle. It's like it's so bougie, hey. For chips, you know what I mean?
That's what I thought.
I reckon if you were gonna give this to your kid, you'd suck all the truffle out first. Here you go.
You can have the
here's a yeah.
It's like when I get a kid
Basic
and
chip.
then I give him like their fund, their trust fund. I suck all the money out of it first. Here you go. Here's the account that
empty
you can
account.
deposit your money in.
Blank slate.
Is truffle cheese?
Well, they think Sprite.
No. It's this. It looks like
And large Coke. No sugar, or did you get any Coke?
That's why I don't know it. 'cause it's
truffle's
bougie.
like a. Oh, how do I describe it? It looks like a.
Like, is it a dairy?
This is mine.
Oh no,
No,
this
it's-
is working.
It's not.
It's like a fungus. Like it looks like a potato, but it grows in the
shit,
ground,
okay.
dude.
Truffles.
Okay, I didn't even
Yeah.
know that. Yeah.
They either like
I thought
mix
it was-
into
I
other
thought it was
things like
cheese.
butter.
This is why
and-
they wrap it up this way, because when you open it up, the cheese goes everywhere.
That's
And that's the
Yeah.
way we like our cheeseburgers. Everywhere.
Even like at Macca's, right? As a kid, all the
At the
cheese
same
that gets
time.
stuck on the side,
Oh,
I used to just get my finger in.
I would peel it off.
Yeah,
So which ones did you
I do
guys
that
get?
with all that cheese right there.
I got
What
the
burgers you
chicken.
guys
I got
get?
the crispy chicken burger with cheese, and
Yum.
one of the owners, Greg, asked me to get pickles on it.
Yeah.
Usually he'd put hot sauce, but this time because I sweat like an MF on camera, I don't want to do that.
Oh,
What
you
does
need to
MF
get-
stand for?
It's multifaceted.
Hey.
And then let's get a close up of this, of the cheesiness of this burger
Oh,
right
nice.
here. So good. So
man.
good. I'm ready to
Even the
dig in,
display
guys.
ones look so good.
We're like,
I don't even.
we're sitting here while Nats is just sitting there.
I know.
Mate,
Salivating.
Starving.
We're using
gonna-
these vouchers as well. So thank you, Nats Blazing,
bro.
all the
Thank
way in
you.
London
You're
for
welcome.
letting us use your
That's all good,
points.
man. Sponsored by me. That's fine. That's all good.
Sponsored by Nats.
Is this a franchise, by the way?
It is.
Was
Isn't
it?
it? At
It
the
is,
moment,
right?
they've got 3 stores here in Sydney.
There's one in
You guys
Mount
in Mount
Druitt,
Druitt?
Marrickville, and
What-
the other one's
Marrickville.
What's the third one?
Darlinghurst?
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Mount Druitt.
Darlinghurst.
What's sad?
It's the new spot up in, upstairs in Mount Druitt,
Yeah.
and they built it up.
No, okay.
Apparently, people in Mount Druitt still don't even know this place exists. As in, like the
Yeah.
upstairs,
They haven't
the
come up
upstairs
here yet.
portion of Mount Druitt. No one knows about the food courts up here.
We
No
only
way.
found out recently. The name of this area is called Eat Up. Like it says it right at the front. It's called Eat Up, and we're like, what is it called? Which is called Mount Druitt, top floor of Mount Druitt area.
We called it
Eat up.
Eatswa.
Eat Swa.
Tell them it's Eatswa.
That's a missed opportunity, bro.
I know.
Pizza.
Eat up.
This is like the hardest part now, to try to eat food and talk at the same time without sounding like.
Could be
Which one did
ASMR.
you
You
get?
can just chew into
Kaylene,
the mic.
which one did
I
you get?
got a Slim's original gluten-free bun burger. Just the standard, but it is so good. Like the meat. What I like about Slim's is they have a Slim's special sauce. I actually don't know what it is, but it's so good.
Can you describe it? Is it like Big Mac sauce?
Yeah, but it's not as tangy. It's more like mayo-y.
It's more like there's more mayo in it.
Yeah, I actually don't know what it
Mayo.
is. I'll try and find the recipe.
Look at Greg. Like,
Figure it out.
can you let us know what the secret sauce is? No. He'll let us know later.
Nice.
Ketchup, mayo, mustard, and relish.
Sriracha.
Onions, yeah.
Oh, you just gave out the recipe.
Ooh, pickle juice and
For
white
free.
vinegar. Oh, white vinegar.
And then we'll add secret ingredients so people we'll keep them guessing.
Throw them off.
You
That's
know?
how
Throw
confident-
'em off.
It's like only
That's
we
how
know.
confident he is.
It's like
He was
sign up
just
to
like,
Patreon. You can find out.
And you go by the color. Everybody kind of knows what the Big Mac sauce looks like.
Ah.
You start with mayo, add your ketchup, mustard. There's more ketchup than mustard.
Okay, yeah. So people like, color wise, you can try to figure out the ingredients.
Oh,
Me, I would
man.
never be able to do that. I'll
No.
be
Did he just
saying
give the
wrong
whole
ingredients.
recipe? Did he just give the whole recipe out?
Yeah, he just gave us the sauce, man.
That's how confident
You know,
they
he's
are.
confident.
Out
He's like,
loud.
he's like,
Just
yeah,
cut
you
it
can
out
try
and
to
just
make
be
it at
like, to
home
get the whole
yourself.
recipe, you have to
We'll
join our
never be the
Patreon.
same.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
asked, like, he was like, who wants to know? And he said, Nats. And he goes, oh, just give him the recipe. He's going to fuck it up anyway. Even listening, I'm like the steps.
Like, oh, I know exactly how to make the special sauce.
So, Kaylene, you've
Gonna make a fortune.
been traveling ever since you.
He gave me extra sauce, mate. For the
Oh
fries.
my God.
Look at that.
Oh man,
That's yours,
I
mate.
should ask the
Getting there.
ingredients of a burger.
Extra sauce.
This
Extra
is treasure
sauce
right here. This is gold, actually.
That's it.
Can I have
Oh.
some? Are you gonna like?
No.
Yeah,
Greg,
yeah,
can
this
you-
content, man.
Greg, do you want to
Come
join
through,
us for a
man.
sec?
Yeah, just for a sec. Come on.
Go on.
We got another
go.
special guest, guys.
Let's go.
We got Slims. We got Slim from Slim's Burgers.
Because we gotta get everyone to know what he's saying. Because like I wasn't able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
repeat it properly. I would have messed it
No,
up.
it's all good. It's all good.
Plus, I don't
Just
have
wait about
the
4 seconds.
sexy American accent to match it with.
My dude.
So we got Greg here.
Chuck the headphones on, buddy.
Hey,
so you
check on
can
the
hear Nats.
headphones, and
Hey, what up,
we
dude?
got Greg from Slim's Quality Burgers.
Yeehaw!
Hey. So can you describe the sauce again, once for all the people who missed it? So like,
Yeah, secret sauce, not too secret. Mayo, ketchup, mustard. Mayo, ketchup, mustard.
Mayo,
Pickle relish, which is really just chopped up pickles. Some diced onions. Use a little bit of that pickle juice. And that's it. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's so simple, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's so
so
simple.
good.
Yeah, and it's
It's all
good.
the mix.
Yep. And
so what were you saying about the sauce and how it?
It's about the color. You can
yeah,
just tell him.
so you can use the color as a barometer when you're doing it at home. You
Yeah.
know, just you don't measure anything really. You just use your eyes.
Yep.
Use the color because you can. That's the color of secret sauce, right? Wherever
Yep.
you go in the world.
That
and
one,
then you just make it chunky with the onions and the pickles.
Love it, man.
You know, a little bit of texture in there.
And what do you reckon makes Slim's like what makes a Slim burger a Slim's burger? You know, like
Well, we have no preservatives in anything. That's a good start. The beef is fresh. Nothing's frozen in the house. Like that chicken is good.
Yeah.
Fresh, never frozen, marinated, and then hand crumbed and fried to order. I mean, that's a pretty good start. The buns are toasted to order. That lettuce, chiffonade,
Wow.
like day of, all that stuff.
Yeah.
American cheese, is really, not because we're American, but American cheese is,
But these fries, mate, these fries are amazing.
yep, they're good. Those are grown for us, potato farmers in Victoria.
Yeah.
They come in fresh.
you have that special machine as well. Like I think I've seen on the Instagrams where it's just an actual potato. You smash it into like shapes of the fries, and they go down into the
Wow.
fryer. Like
Yep, we cook them twice.
That's why they're so like golden on the outside, but still.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Perfect.
cook them
You could
once
say.
to cook them slow through, so they're soft, and then the second one's hotter and faster and golden.
Double fried fries, man.
They've been out here for 20 minutes now. They got a shelf life on them. Once they get cold, they're not as special.
I'll still eat them.
These are still pretty
you.
good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with the Slim spread, that that sauce with the potatoes and that little bit of saltiness. That's Himalayan pink salt on there, by the way. Yeah. You know, so it's kind of the Italian philosophy, right? When the Italians, if they have 3 ingredients, they say don't F one up, you know?
Okay,
Yeah, because that's like a lot of the recipe. So that right there is just potatoes and salt. So, you know, pink salt, when everyone's like, well, why do you use pink salt? It's like, well, it's 2 ingredients, so we're getting the best.
Might as well get the best
That's
of all.
right.
Yeah.
Get the best salt we can, right?
Yeah.
And those are the best potatoes we can.
Heck yeah.
The potatoes are real scientific in a way. The glucose has to be real low, sugar content low, dry matter medium, and starch high.
Yep.
And you can't really just say that a certain potato is going to fit that category every time.
Yeah.
They'll range, same farmer, same crop, same field.
Yep.
Potatoes from, you know, this table to over there, totally different conditions.
Yep.
So we have struggled, but are now working closely with not only farmers, but people that can give fry test, you know, test them, test all those qualities before we get them.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse, and believe me, I'm living it. A year ago, 1,000 kilos of potatoes show up, and they're all too high in sugar content. Oh my god!
Damn.
How do you know? Do you just put it? Like, is there a machine you put it through and it's like outlines all the stats of it, or?
Well, yeah, there can. That's a very expensive machine. We don't. So one machine, amazingly, that we use is a what the diabetics use to check their blood sugar. You know how you take a drop of blood and put it on the little test strip and run it through.
Yeah.
So we get a little blood from the potato. It's just a little it's a little water. You just cut the potato and rub the thing. You know.
I can just imagine you getting what do you call it, to measure the blood pressure.
Oh yeah.
Put on a potato and just squeeze that up.
Yeah.
This is a perfect potato right here.
That's right. No, that would be good.
And that's the only time when perfect blood pressure is going to get you killed.
That's right.
So like, oh, this is too perfect. All right, we're going to use this one and put him in the fry straight away.
That's right. Yeah. Now that's how we test them. Or just like in the wine business. So when you're in the initial stages of wine making, you test the must, which is just the grape juice, with a refractometer. And that is a little plate that you hold up to light. You put a little grape juice, the must, on there, and it shows you the concentration of sugar, which is measured in brix,
Yeah.
BRIX. And actually pastry chefs do that too when they're doing sorbets.
So you do something similar with the potatoes.
Correct. I can take I'll cut a potato, scrape it with the knife, and then put that juice on the refractometer's lens, and then
So much behind it.
However, let me tell you, that all sounds cool. That's when you have 1,000 kilos of potatoes sitting there.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Because guess what? All I got to do is put them in the fryer.
Yeah.
So it's like that needs to be happening in the field.
Yeah.
And it wasn't happening for us. It was
So when you go shopping for your own food, like personal food, do you look at a potato like how jewelers?
Refractometer, yeah.
They look at the jewel. You know how jewelers look at diamonds.
Yeah.
Do you look at potatoes that way? You just
Yeah.
put it in the distance and then just be like analyzing the right potato.
Yeah, no.
You just grab whatever.
Yeah, I get the ready to go mashed potatoes.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, they look good. They're good burgers. I was born and raised in Southern California. I've been eating In-N-Out burgers since I was 0. McDonald's was a lot better back then.
Yeah.
Our double cheeseburger has the ketchup, mustard, and pickles. And eating that burger will take you back in the hot tub time machine in 1980. Eating McDonald's when a quarter pounder was a quarter pound, and it really is. A lot of our food has changed a lot, but these are really like eating in the old days, and it is like eating in Southern California. I can say that.
Hey,
Yep.
we don't need to buy a 1K ticket to California.
1K. Where you
Okay,
going?
man.
I don't know. I don't know anything about flights,
that's
but
cheap, bro.
still.
Yeah,
We don't have to buy a plane ticket to go to California. We could just go to Slim's Burgers.
that's right.
Hell yeah.
Just to get that experience right here.
That's
Well,
right.
If there are any of our listeners out there from SoCal, if you're here in Australia and you're missing home, come to Slim's Quality Burgers and you'll get the taste of SoCal. right here in Sydney.
Or if you're from California and want to see if it tastes really good, buy a plane ticket to Australia. Try out the nearest Slim's Burgers and be like,
That's right.
yeah, this does taste like home, and then fly back home.
$1,000 for the plane ticket,
Yeah, man.
according to Raf.
Yeah. Don't. Use the promo code the Cheatcoders at any of your flight attendants as well.
And I am known. I met a guy yesterday. He was reminiscing. He's from Southern California and missing the burgers. I bought his whole dinner. I can't help but somebody comes in Southern California. I got you.
There we go, man.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, well, thanks for letting me join. I feel bad. I'm going to have you
Thanks,
sit back
Greg.
down.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys. It looks good. This is great. Looks good. Great to have you guys in here. And
Thanks for having us.
I've just recently got into podcasts.
Hey,
I'm an old geezer. I kind of missed that boat growing up, but I've been watching way too much lately. But so I respect it, and I did a few recently.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's fine.
yeah, good to have you guys.
Why don't you shout them out? Shout them out. What's the last podcast you did?
It was called "Have You Eaten Yet?"
Okay, there you
Nice.
And
What
boy,
up?
I don't remember her name. She had a real exotic, beautiful name.
go. So good you forget.
That's right.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. She was in New York, and her questions. I told her, I said, you should be interviewing Elon Musk right now.
Yeah.
Like it was really incredible. She was really, and I went on it. She was on. I was looking into her podcast, and it was good. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
So if you want to hear more from Greg, check out the Have You Eaten podcast. Search it. After you've listened to this episode, though.
That's
After
right.
you've listened to this
Yes, of
episode.
course.
When does this air?
It's gonna air this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because the ones I've been doing, they're like, cool, that'll be out in like September. It's like, I'm really. I thought, in fact,
we
the
are-
first
we
two
are
I
quick.
thought were just live. Like I thought
Yeah.
we were just. I wasn't using the
Yeah.
F-bomb because I thought we were live TV, but
Oh no, this one come out on the weekend.
that's
so.
pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're
is there any
efficient.
specials that people should be looking out for, like in the Slim's Burgers for this month? Like,
Yep. Good idea. That's the truffle bacon
Yep.
Swiss
Yum.
double that we're doing there. With the truffle fries and the coffee shake. But then after that, I guess starting in October, we're gonna do the bacon mac and cheese burger.
mac and cheese on a burger.
Yeah, it's pretty legit. It's like Kraft macaroni and cheese, boom, smashed on the
Yum.
grill, and it makes a patty. And yeah, it's good. I've been doing those. I was in the Virgin Islands for like 10 years, and that was one of my jams.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Is that what
Wow.
inspired you to bring it into Slim's Burgers?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
that was good. And we're doing banana splits, and then I just did. In fact, I'll make you guys some because sorry, I already.
Oh, you already
Dunked it,
You already
but-
said that you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it now.
I could. I'll go down to the store, but we're gonna do chocolate cake shake.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's the
And-
next thing.
And that's you coming back in October, mate? Because
I'm gonna come. I'm coming back tomorrow,
mac
man.
and cheeseburgers, bro.
I'm
Don't
on
worry,
my
the
flight.
prices of plane
I'm booking a
tickets
flight right now.
are cheap, bro.
Yeah.
According to me.
According to
Come back
Raph, it's 50% off.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again for
Yeah.
Greg for coming onto the podcast.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you very much. Nice to see
Cheers,
you.
man.
Hey.
Hey, is he the owner or
Yeah,
the?
he's one of the
Yeah.
owners.
One of the owners, yeah.
No way.
He knows his
I thought it was
shit.
just like a staff guy that you just got in. And he's the bloody owner.
And then he started talking. You're like, never mind.
I want to hire him.
He's like, he's a good worker, man. We should hire him. He knows
his
what he's
stuff.
talking about. He's invested.
So, Kaylene, you came from America, as in like you went to America
Yeah.
traveling.
Yes.
Whereabouts?
So I went to America for the first time. I went to
Wow.
LA. I went
Nice.
there for music, and it was
This is your first time you're going to America for music?
my first time going to America. Period.
Oh, period,
But I
yeah.
went there for music.
Beautiful.
So I was like,
nice
oh my
one.
gosh! So I get to do two of my favorite things because when I was younger, I was always obsessed with the idea of
Yeah.
going to America because of how much American YouTubers I would watch. And a lot of people were like warning me about the people there and what it's like, but
Did you feel like you were in a movie when you first went
I
there
did.
because of the accents? It
I
feels
did.
weird, eh?
And
You're
I
like, whoa,
loved
this
every
is a
second of
real
it.
place. Yeah,
I loved feeling like I was in a movie.
in an actual movie or
In an
something.
actual movie. I was
It's
like,
I'm
someone
living
filming
this.
me right now. I
It's so
loved
good.
it.
You ever felt like when
Did
we
you,
Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
game? Like when you're walking down the street and you hear NPCs talking,
Yeah,
The
dude.
conversations
Hey,
were
bro,
really
and
close to
the
that,
map, the map is it's mapped out the same as Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto,
Very
so I
similar.
actually knew where to go. When I was walking
Yeah,
around, I'm
same.
like, I know where I am.
Literally,
I go
felt
here
like,
and where the
I
Hollywood
stole a
Walk of
car
Fame.
here on this street right here.
Pretty
that's what
much.
it felt like the whole time. Like when I went to Santa Monica Pier, because I didn't really
Santa
do much.
Monica, yeah.
I didn't really
Yeah,
do
that's
much
it.
touristy things when I went because I was doing mainly music, studio sessions and
Every single day was music.
majority of it, yeah. Or if it wasn't music, I was sleeping because I was so tired because it was like, you know, late night sessions. And I was still jet lag. It was really bad. But yeah, when I went to Santa Monica, I was like, I'm in a game right now. I'm not in a movie anymore. I've moved into a
Yeah.
game and I'm just, I'm a GTA character.
You're just watching yourself in Thai, like out of body
Literally.
experiences. Out of body experiences.
How many
Yeah.
cars did you steal?
10?
Okay, 10.
Yeah,
only,
yeah, yeah.
only 10? Yeah.
Only 10. Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars on the corner. It's constantly
It was
running.
so good though. And yeah, so I obviously had to have In and Out, and I
Yeah.
had a lot of Mexican food. I wasn't surprised, but that was very authentic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very good, delicious. I just kept eating there the whole time.
I mean, of course you would, right?
Yeah.
There's so much food out there.
Yeah.
With the music that you were recording out there, can you say much about it yet, or is it
It's all hush hush.
still secret?
I can
Is it an album? Is it an EP? What you working on?
So I can say that so I had a music schedule before I went for my releases that were already planned.
Yeah.
But then I recorded some stuff there, and I was like, we got to change this. So, it's like, there'll be a single that I recorded there with my producer and co-written with my producer Ethan. That will be coming out sooner than I thought.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like not trying to say too much.
How
guys.
secret it is.
Is it because you're like in the zone with the momentum's there? You might as well just
Yeah.
release it rather than stick to a schedule.
Yeah, I also think as well, with me, I feel like, you know, okay, like I recorded this song a while ago, this should come out first, but I also have to think, as an independent artist, I have to think like what's gonna like go well with the other releases that come after, so it makes sense.
Or are you trying to build a story, like a overall story type of thing?
It's a story, but a story to do with like my sound. Yeah,
Oh, your sound evolving.
my sound evolving and changing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever try a different sound and be like, oh, maybe
Yeah, so
this is where I should be heading towards?
Yeah, so well, I like
Because right now your sound's very, very not neo soul-y, but like very the soft female type of sensual vibe that
Yeah.
you get from the Kaylanis and the
Oh, yeah.
Victoria Monets of
Yeah.
the world and everything.
so
Soulful R&B.
yeah.
That's what it is. Soulful R&B.
like if you listen to my music, it's just like R&B, soul, neo soul, like standard
That vibe.
R&B. But I've been experimenting with a lot more sounds, like
Country music?
hell no.
Can you do emo rock and stuff?
In my country.
It's weird. Like I don't hate country music. I just can't see myself.
So you're,
I
so
love it.
you're,
It's like, hell no.
so you're experimenting with upbeat R&B.
More upbeat, more so I don't want to say too much, but like you'll hear more of my sound being less slow and sad and soulful and more like
Is it because of your mood?
I think it's more.
Was it LA? LA changed.
Yeah, you probably went to
LA
the
vibes.
weather was like awesome.
I was like,
It's
damn,
like,
summer's
whoa.
good.
You're like in a
I think
game.
I always wanted to move towards. I still want to do my R&B soul, but I think I wanted to move towards more of the sound that I'm doing now, which is more like an upbeat R&B, R&B pop, more upbeat dance R&B.
So you're not gonna get people to be like trapped in a garage and then you kill them at the end of the video.
not.
What?
I won't do
Have
that
you seen our
again.
music video?
Is that
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh shit!
With a shovel.
Yeah.
I mean,
I gotta
you should
I
watch
gotta watch
it.
it now.
Literally,
Spoiler
I think
alert!
I've watched
Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the video clip,
Yeah, so watch your latest music video.
Yeah.
She's got someone trapped in a hostage situation.
I kidnapped him.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
and you give
I gotta
him
see
a
it.
lap dance and then you kill him.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
what a way to die! Hey?
I know.
Like, whoa! I'm enjoying myself.
I
Oh,
might-
and I'm dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, am I being punked? After visiting LA and doing some work there, do you think you'd want to move there?
Okay, so
Music wise,
before I went, and even when I was younger, I was like, I'm going to live there. Like, that is what I'm going to do. That's what I was born to do, is to live there and
Manifest it.
do what I want to do. But then when I was there, I realized maybe it can change, but I realized that I think I might, for now, be able to take it in doses. So I was like, if I was to stay there, it'd probably be like 3 months and then come back, or like 6 months
Yep.
and then come back, because I realized that it can be it was very draining near the end because of how high tempo it was. And
Yeah,
just very
it's
intense.
full
It was
on.
very intense, and I felt like I'm naturally a very intense person, but sometimes I need to get away from that to like reload and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But
Yep.
I can say that I've never felt more inspired than to be with other people that were just
Yeah.
being as hungry as I was.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, it wasn't even just music. Like, I met podcasters, like actors.
You don't have to shout out any podcasters on the. No.
Yeah,
We have a one shout out podcast per episode, and Greg's already used it.
yeah, so I met a lot of like people that were. I felt like I've never been surrounded by that many creative people before, and I
Yeah.
think and still now, I feel like it's hard when I feel like Sydney's very corporate, and I feel like it's
Corporate
hard
in a way, as in like everyone's just
just
in
doing
their-
office jobs.
It's just
kind of,
work. Like when you go
Yeah.
outings and stuff, right? When I guess just in the bars and stuff, that's
Yeah.
always the main topic of discussion.
Right,
Because
yeah.
everyone's just in a corporate role. So
Yeah.
yeah, I get that
I feel
as
like
well.
Sydney's
There's not many creatives.
equivalent in America is probably New York, because they're
Yeah.
very like hustle and bustle, corporate
Exactly.
type of vibe.
When I was
Yeah.
there, I was actually saying, I was like, Sydney is LA, New York is Melbourne. I think I didn't go to New York, but I'm assuming like just
I
for the
thought
vibes.
the other way
I really
around.
went the other way.
Yeah, like Melbourne's
Yeah.
very creative, and yeah,
Actually, true. I guess it depends.
I mean, yeah, because LA, because I've been to New York and LA. LA's very laid back. It feels
Yeah.
very
New
laid
York's
back.
true.
Even
Actually,
though
I
you're
love
right.
New York.
But even though
New
they're
York's,
so
grind,
creative
man.
there, and they run like they're always everybody's doing something creative. There's
Yeah.
lots of musicians, lots of actors and all that out
Yeah.
in LA.
And I think that's why that was what made me love it, was because I was like, I didn't feel bad about doing what I was doing because everyone else.
Yeah,
it was the
it's more
normal there.
accepted.
It was the
Yeah.
normal. I didn't feel like the black sheep. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I don't have to speak about like normal life. I can actually speak about.
But I reckon
Yeah.
all of their parents would be like, "Oh, you should have been a nurse." You know, there's a lot of hospitals in LA.
They
Should have
need
been a
you.
nurse. They need you more.
Should be saving lives.
Not singing to them. Well, wait, I don't remember. Like, was your parents like that?
My mom. My gosh. So my whole all my friends, nurses, sister, nurse, mum, nurse.
Oh yeah.
So-
You went against the
But
grain.
this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get you on again. Because last time we had your mum in the audience.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
And I felt like you were
You
holding
gotta
a
hold back.
shield. You were
It
holding
was-
back. I was like, now we'll get you on without your
Yes.
mum. Unless you brought your mum here.
Tita, come out, Tita.
Yeah, so my mum, because she's a nurse, she's been a nurse her whole life. She really wanted me to be a nurse because my older sister did like accounting. So
Yeah.
she was like, okay, well, you can be a nurse. And then I didn't do it, so my younger sister did it. But I was not keen
Nice.
on doing that at all. You know? But I'm
that's
sure,
fair.
like, I didn't think I'd be good at it. I wouldn't be able to. But all my
She was
friends,
just kidnapping people and killing them in the garage.
Yeah, she's doing the
It
opposite.
went the other direction.
I don't think
She's
it
doing the
should be
opposite of
necessary.
it.
I'll just be singing to them, like, and hoping that would
Get better.
fix them. But yeah, so all my friends are nurses as well. So
Cool.
it's just they're all surrounding me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not a song. I was like, I think it's just like haunting me every day. Because I would hear it all the time from my mom, like, you need to go to uni, you need to do nursing, you need to do this. She's like, everyone else does it. Like, and I was like, everyone else? but I didn't end up doing it.
I
know
good
she's
on
still
you, man.
disappointed in me.
She's in her room. She's in her room and she's like sleeping, and all of a sudden she goes, "Ooh, be a nurse, be a
I
nurse."
still hear
Oh my god, she's still alive. That's the talent to be a spirit and be alive at the same time.
Medical fee. Then your mom's just in the corner like,
I know, she's actually
She's under your bed.
"Be a nurse."
she's like hoping it can like hypnotize me into choosing that life. I could never.
She's always watching Scrubs for no reason. It's like, oh, this is my favorite show.
You should watch
You
this.
should watch this. Just brainwashing.
Grey's Anatomy, ER, all of the like medical shows.
Every time she plays kids songs, like, why is the kids songs in there? Oh, because they're nursery rhymes.
Wow.
All the subliminal messages.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's it.
It takes you to the aquarium.
Brainwash.
Like, look, that's a nurse shark.
is that
That's a shock.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone got that because I'm like, what's a
You
nurse
reckon
shot?
that's a Filipino shark?
would not be
I
surprised.
would not be surprised. He doesn't want to be a nurse shark. He wants to be a singer shark. But the shark's
But he got
gone.
on into it.
You know the two sharks on the Katy Perry concert? They went against the grain because their parents wanted them to be nurse sharks.
Yeah, they wanted to
And
be
they were like, "Nah, we're gonna be backup dancers for Katy Perry."
nah, I'm a great white.
Bro, if I see a shark with a Jabberwocky's mask, I'm gonna lose it. It's like, I know what that motherfucker wanted to be.
Imagine scuba diving and sharks just like in sync.
With
Five
his
of them.
fins, eh? Just
They have like a dance crew. Start doing backflips.
oh my gosh.
Dumb.
Yes. I wanted to be a singer, creative shark. But mom wanted me to be a nurse shark.
So here I am.
Here I am, traveling around as a nurse shark.
So you do have music coming out. You just can't share it with us just yet.
I mean,
Sample.
I posted some snippets of it, but I can't. I can say actually, I do have a big music video coming out.
Was it shot in
Which
LA?
I saw that you shot a music video at Common House Studios.
I did, and oh my gosh, they made
Was that
it
with
look
scaffolding and shit? Was that you?
Yes.
Oh,
I thought I was like, wow, Common House Studios upgrading their studio.
yeah.
And then I saw you dancing in front of it. I was like, oh, it's just a music video.
Yeah, it's not permanent. That was insane. So
Wow.
I had an amazing team behind that, and yeah, by the time I got there, I was like, I can't even recognize this place. Like I was just
Yeah,
I don't know.
Eric from Common House Studio was telling me how crazy it looked. There was like scaffolding here. There was a glass where you'd be on top of it, and then they'll be filming underneath type
and there
of
was
thing.
like a
That's
water
and there was
crazy.
like a water scene. Like it was
Yeah.
like a full pool or anything.
It wasn't like fully, like it covered above like my ankle, maybe a bit below it. But I was like, how is that not leaking? Like
What did they use?
they used,
Blue
I think
tack.
it was wood on the sides, but it was like
They full built a pool for you.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Far out, man.
I was
All
like, this
for
is how it
you.
looks.
All for you.
I felt very special.
I really want to watch this video now.
Oh, it's really good.
Just from the setup,
I'll sh-
honestly.
I'll show you.
It's a IKEA
peek.
sponsored video, right? How to build some
make-
stuff. It's by Bunnings actually. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It's a
Or like-
Bunnings video.
Yeah,
This is how you
they're
clean the
sponsoring it.
glass over here.
This episode is sponsored by Slim's Quality Burgers, not Bunnings.
No.
So that's
Slim's quality
Bunnings.
warehouse. Slim's quality Bunnings.
Sims quality bunnies. What? Collabo.
Bunnings.
Collabo.
Buns are fresh. Well, so can you tell us a bit of the concept of the video, or are you killing anyone in this one, or resurrecting anyone?
No,
Killing anyone.
I'm not.
Has anyone been taken in this one?
I'm trying to. No.
Imagine
no.
you
Without spoiling it, eh?
not
Without spoiling,
knowing
without
someone just
spoiling.
walking by the street, and then you get a van and you take them, and then they don't.
don't
Just
know
for
it's
that,
a
just to
music
make
video?
their reaction very authentic,
Oh my god.
and then at the end is like, sorry, it's a music video,
It's a
guys.
music video. Gotcha.
And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was a
got
felony.
thumped.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's a music video. Oh, that's all right then. That's
It's
fine.
alright. It's alright.
He would have thought his day was like so interesting. He has like something to say when he gets home. was all set up.
It's all
And no one would believe him when he told someone, I got kidnapped on the way home. And they're like, yeah, right, whatever.
I swear. She had a shovel and everything.
She had this pool like Glendinning up to your ankles, man.
Specifically.
I thought she was going to drown me, but it wasn't deep enough.
They were doing renovations.
Scaffolding and everything.
Oh, dude. So, do you get to were you doing your own stunts in the music video?
Yes.
Like, is there stunts in
So
that?
it's my first. I don't know if I said this in the last one, but I used to be a hip hop dancer, like compete in a dance crew. Used to.
You definitely did one of these, eh?
I actually did. Like I actually did. So I used to do competitions. Like I don't know if you know, like
That's the closest you'll ever be to a nurse.
Compression beat movement.
Hey, mom, this is what you wanted me to be.
This isn't CPR, mom, but this is close.
Is this good enough for you?
Raising the dead.
What competitions did you say you were doing?
So yeah, I used to do like competitions like HHI and Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds.
We would verse like when the international crews came in, we would verse like the Philippines and America and all that. But yeah, so this is my first music video where I actually got a choreographer, Jarvis, who basically did a whole thing about that, and I had backup dancers for the music video for the first time. But Benji did amazing. Yeah.
To Benji.
Yeah. So
he started a podcast recently because
he did a breakdancing.
Yeah.
Him and his mate. Trying to remember the name of it.
Decipher.
Shout outs, man.
Decipher
Is
podcast.
that why you got a little pool kind of thing so you can kick water up like?
I actually did.
It is, right?
Did the water turn into a devil like in Umbrella? Rihanna?
Wish. Oh my god.
Are you part of the Illuminati?
She can't say she can't say.
That's why she went to LA.
That's her initiation. That's the initiation. LA.
It's like, I want to tell you about it, but I can't.
I'm going to have to kill you if you know.
With a shovel.
Specifically with a
I
shovel.
promised Bill Gates I wouldn't tell you.
When you said that stuff scares you, do you think that thing, like the Illuminati thing, exists?
Yeah.
Do you believe in that stuff?
Yeah. I think just hearing about it, stories and stuff, it just makes sense to me. I actually like believe in a lot of conspiracy theories because that's, when you go into like a deep rabbit hole, and I believe all of them.
What's the craziest one
that you believe?
Not one that you heard, but you actually like believe.
We won't judge you. Don't worry.
Elvis is alive.
Well, to be honest,
Tupac is alive.
I don't know if I can think of anything crazy, but I have seen one recently about. Have you guys seen the one where the lady's on the plane and she's like that man?
That motherfucker's not real.
Yeah.
I want to know what
this
is
not real.
Apparently, she saw someone shapeshift.
Yes, and I do believe that that's a thing because I don't know. I keep seeing videos. So
like secret invasions.
Hold up. So there was a lady on a plane.
Yes.
Saying that pointing at a guy and a man.
Basically, she's trying to get off. Like she looks terrified.
She wants to get out of the
she's literally
plane.
about to cry, and she's like, "I'm not staying on this plane because that right there is not real." And everyone was like, being like, "She's drunk,
confused.
like she's crazy." But I think her mum must have come out, or one of her friends, and was like, she doesn't drink that much. Like this isn't.
She looked
normally
sober in the video
exactly,
too.
and she looked terrified.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
What did she say she saw? Like the guy shifted into someone else?
Shape-shifting, yeah. So
Into what? Into another person?
A lot of people, when they say shape-shifting, it's more like reptile vibes. Like the videos I've seen, they've said Justin Bieber's done it. They've said like, I don't know, when people glitch. Some people like glitch on like interviews, like their eyes
eyelids and stuff. Hey, yeah, I've seen those videos.
Or like Zuckerberg, they say he's a lizard.
Yeah, it's pretty much that.
That's pretty much that's what.
Why do you think his business is called Facebook? It's a book of faces he could shift into.
Oh my god!
Did
you just make that up?
I'm just freestyling right now.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good, man. Yeah, wow, I believed you.
Yeah,
Zuckerberg. Wow.
We all did.
But like, I do believe that there's some sort of like form of like that in the universe.
Same here. I mean, didn't like recently? I I think the government or some government. I don't know if it was here.
We're eating at a burger joint, talking about conspiracy theories.
Diner-style eatery, and then they're talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
It's the best.
I heard that like they confirmed that aliens were real or something.
Yeah, apparently
Oh, they're saying they're hiding it. Yeah. Some guy from the government spoke out about it in one of the.
Yeah, I think the words that he said was the remains of the crash were non-biological or non-human or something like that.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay.
But this
they
is
didn't
like
want to say the word
that-
alien, but they said just non-human.
Yeah,
I don't know
non-human.
what
Yeah.
that means. They're
But
trying to be
this is
vague
something that
about
was
it.
like would have been in like say I'd say the mid 2000s. Another Air Force captain came out and said this. No one kind of like pays attention to him, and then later on, it kind of makes me think like whenever they have like some big news like this comes out, it's like what else is going on that they're making you try to look at this whole alien news, like the Chinese spy balloons and stuff, and then the whole time there was something else going on that you didn't pay attention to and stuff,
like
right?
a distraction
So
tool,
that's
right?
the thing that I kind of believe in. Like
diversion
whether
tool.
the aliens and stuff that exist, I mean, it's really not for me to speculate. But it's like, why are you putting so much emphasis on this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you trying to?
Yeah, why is
keep
it
us
out?
from?
Why are you hiding things
Looking
and
at-
why are you revealing things?
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We were talking about the whole crypto stuff, right? And the whole like following what the rich people do and stuff.
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
like Africa as a continent, they owe a lot of money to it's like it's a developing country.
Yeah.
They owed $28 billion to Russia, and they got they just let it go. They pardoned that $28 billion to Africa. At the same time, this David Grush is going out to the court saying, yeah, we've got aliens and stuff. America's got aliens. It's like, what's going on here, bro? Like,
Yeah, to
it
read
seems
between
like a
the lines
deception.
and
Like,
everything.
why are you making us
That's
look
what
at
I think
America lately?
the Illuminati is. It's more like it's more manipulation of like what's really happening in the
kinda
world,
like
and it's
we're
like
doing-
higher powers controlling it,
Yeah, we're doing something over
higher
here.
than government or anything.
Now look over here. It's misdirection.
Things are going
It's
to
like
shit.
when there's always something to do with the Kardashians when something really bad is happening in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And like, people post stuff like you should be really focusing on, I don't know if this is happening, but everyone's talking about like, I don't know.
Yeah,
nothing
because
else
every
or
time
something.
there's an event that happens, there's always another event that is being ignored.
Exactly.
And to me, like
scary.
that's not really
Like a major
That's
one,
not a
too.
coincidence. It just happens
Yeah.
to happen like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
especially
man.
with like the nowadays, because like the video that you were talking about, apparently every time that's been posted, sometimes it gets taken down, which gives it a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
more of
That's
a
so scary.
scary thought. Like
The lady
shape
screaming on the
shifting.
plane.
Yeah.
And there's
I
also
wanna
one where
find it
the,
now. Can I
a
still find it?
TikToker found a giant like lurking in the
It's
Giant.
like New
Yeah.
Canada or something.
yeah, something like that. And they saw like they're like driving through and they see this big
True.
building or tree thing that in the distance silhouette that's just moving
Like a
up and
troll.
down.
Oh my God.
And people
Yeah.
were thinking like it's troll, and then apparently he tried to look into it even more,
Yeah.
and then found like
They shut him
like
down.
the Google images of like the satellite going in, and then trying to find like where this thing is, and apparently he died like 30 days later.
I was gonna say, I bet you he
Wow.
died.
Yeah,
He
like-
did
died,
Google
yeah.
images and then died.
I mean, like he was
That's
dwelling
what-
into it.
What a way to
As soon as
go.
you press enter, it's like, Google Giants.
The troll got killed by a
I'm
troll.
definitely
He
butchering
got
the
trolled.
story because
No,
he
but-
did more shit, like
Yeah,
reveal
yeah,
some
yeah.
shit. But
I know
all
which one
knew-
you're talking about, though.
Yeah,
He
like,
pressed enter
and went. "Bleh."
the fact that he was like a TikToker, like he's a full TikToker, and he was like just doing random like stuff, and then he stumbled across this, and then that went viral. So he was like, "Oh, I'm going to dwell into this even
Yeah.
more." And then he eventually just became a target.
A lot of people
Far out.
that do like conspiracy theories for like their that's their
Content.
Their content.
Yeah.
A lot of them say before their videos like I can't say too much because I don't want to like get killed. And then
It is a thing.
It's crazy. That's
Are
crazy.
we gonna?
Nah,
And I'm not going to say anything else because
All I-
I want to continue eating Slim's burgers.
All I can say is for the lady screaming on the plane about the man not being real.
Yeah.
Marvel has some amazing marketing tactics
I
right
love
now.
it. It's like, it was like it's not a coincidence.
They have some
Oh,
amazing
they talk
marketing
about
because
those,
like I imagine
scrolls.
I immediately think of Secret
Secret
Invasion
Invasion.
because they have the
Yeah.
shape shifting
Yeah.
aliens. on Marvel, man.
Could be that.
That the one that,
It could have been a marketing plan like that. Like,
yeah.
It could have been.
It could have been.
In cahoots.
You mean it wasn't
On a
never
liner
real?
note, it
It was
could've
just
been.
marketing.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. We don't want to get. We don't want to.
This is all marketing.
We don't want to search Google images of trolls and then die as soon as we press enter.
Have everyone seen Secret
I couldn't
Invasion?
do that.
No.
You haven't? Have you seen Secret Invasion?
Nah,
Is that
not yet.
I've seen
the
it.
Nick Fury one? Is that the Nick Fury
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
No,
I love the fact that they switched tone in like there was no jokes in the whole
I remember
thing.
you were saying
Oh,
that this
really?
one it's very serious.
It's very
like,
serious.
Super
straight up.
serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Like I enjoyed the fact that it was super serious. It had a good story to it, and then it just messed up the landing.
Oh,
are you-
really?
It messed up the
Oh.
landing.
Are you a Marvel fan, Kaylene?
I'm a Marvel fan, yes. But when you were talking about serious, I just started thinking about how DC made. They're starting to do more serious
Yeah.
as well.
The Batman?
But I'm more of a-
the Penguin,
yeah,
the Penguin
yeah.
show? Yeah, I can't wait for that shit.
So I if I had to choose like what movie I'm going to watch, it would be more Marvel because I like the MCU. I like how it's all linked.
Big
But
budget.
I do like how DC is trying to take it.
Are you a
You've
secret?
just
geek?
split
Like,
your
you know,
fan base in half now. Just by saying that. Your fan base who are DC fans, they're like, she's into MCU. Screw that.
I mean, I love DC too. Actually, one of my favorite
Wow.
movies is The Joker. Like one of like top.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Like the one with the
There's one
Joaquin.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's so dark, and I'm like, oh my god, it almost
Yeah.
to me when they make it dark, it's almost like it could be happening in real life. And I think that when you mix
Yeah.
like villains and superheroes with real life, it it feels cool.
Do you like
He's
do you like watching Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god! I just finished watching the
He-
most recent.
Here's
Last
a
season.
question. Trying to go back to more of the serious stuff, because it's something that you explored in your video. Doing that kind of stuff, is that your way, or do you enjoy kind of exploring the darker side of things when you're doing like a music video and stuff like that?
I
Oh,
do.
well, obviously with the music video,
Obviously,
I could tell that she
Killing
likes
people.
the dark
like,
stuff.
Darker stuff.
Like there was no jokes whatsoever in that video. You gonna die, motherfucker.
Straight up murder.
There was no one-liners or anything. She just murdered the motherfucker with a shovel.
Because I think as like I've never done like acting seriously or anything like that, but I feel like being a villain would be more fun than being a hero.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I always think about, like I don't do acting like a lot, but I do want to eventually look into that. And I know that if I was to be a character, I'd want it to be more like serious and more
Yeah.
evil,
Nice.
because I think for me it's easier to channel in. Like
Yeah.
I think I like to separate my creative side with who I am, like just as a friend and as a person. Because I'm normally like bubbly, but I like challenging myself, and I think that video really challenged myself because I've never.
You did
Killed
switch
someone,
directions in terms of videos, right? I felt like the music videos you were doing before the recent one with Benji.
Yes, more
Like,
sweet and
Yeah. It was very like, in terms, it was like relationship situation type of vibe.
yeah.
Like,
So that was actually, it was Benji's idea to change it.
it was,
more to
it was
that.
his idea to kill off him at the
I-
end. You know,
I
be
think so,
cool,
yeah.
even better if we kill him off.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the song's actually about. So the song's Doubts, and the song is about how you're trying to convince someone that you should date, basically. So he was like, let's take it to the extreme. Like,
I
what would
love
a
it.
crazy person do to try and date someone and try to convince them to be with them? Kidnap them. So I was like, oh my
true.
god! And at first, I was so scared to like choose. I was like, this isn't really me. Like
I
the
love
last
it.
music video was like, we're playing basketball and like being cute. Now I'm killing someone.
That's mad. And then what makes it what will make it like the best and last date ever? Kill him off.
Kill him off.
That's it.
And I like how it's like at the very end.
Yeah, it was like a
the
little
blood looked
surprise
so
thing.
real.
Yeah,
as
it did.
well. Actually, not on me, but the one that like was on like the sheet.
Yeah.
That was actually Benji jumping. He like jumped and like
And then he
threw
hurt
it.
himself.
He only had one take to do that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because like then we have to like get a new
Clean
sheet. with
it and then yeah.
But it was really
Far
fun.
out.
And like the last music video I did at.
Did you like that? Did you like that take, or were you like, oh, it's mid, but we can't be bothered doing this all over again?
I was worried that was going to be the case, but then I saw how real it looked, because obviously I didn't hit him with a shovel, but like we had to time it perfectly so that the main lead would basically hit his head back while I hit the shovel. So I was just more worried about that it
Right,
didn't
right.
look real, and I wanted it to look real.
Nice.
Real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what matters. Got to do it for the music video.
So do you feel like now you can't go back to playing basketball and acting cute? Do you feel like now you got to keep topping your music videos?
Yeah, I was.
More death, more blood.
I was. Well, the big
Just
one
gonna
that's
kidnap
coming out-
Shifters.
Kidnap 2
I don't
people this time.
So the next one that I'm doing, it doesn't involve any of that, but I think as an artist, you always want to be
Topping
do
yourself,
better.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe there probably will be another. I won't stop writing like love songs, so there'll probably be something along those lines like that.
Yeah.
But I do like thinking outside the box, and that's why I think that anything that will come out next would just try and make it better than the last one.
Hey.
Speaking of
Idea-wise.
playing villains, which MCU villain would you play? Would you want to play?
Oh my gosh.
Which MCU fan? Or hero, whichever one you want.
You know-
Okay.
You know,
Hero-
we're going to judge you, okay?
We're not going to judge it.
You can choose anyone.
I don't know. Maybe like.
Ooh, nah.
But I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen.
Seen what?
Oh well, I mean like you know how in
Spoiler
Black
alert.
Panther. Oh yeah, spoiler. In Black Panther, how like his sister takes over.
Mhm.
That would be cool. Like
You want to be
like the
Shuri,
new- yeah.
Black Panther.
Or the girl with the,
But actually,
Panther.
the Iron Man suit.
all
What's
that.
her name?
Ironheart.
Riri Williams. Riri Williams.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about villains.
Oh, you could be the
With
blue girl with the
villains-
thing on the
With
mask.
villains, I don't know.
Would you be a Loki or would you be a Thanos?
Heike.
I don't know.
Or would you be... That's the only ones I remember.
All I do know is like when I was younger, I was like, I want to be Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
No, yeah, that's the best Catwoman, I reckon. Like, over Halle Berry's Catwoman.
I used to dress up as Catwoman like every Halloween, and I was like, I just want to be Catwoman.
Did you guys
Yeah.
think it was weird how like she died and the cats licked her back to life in the movie?
That's how they gave her
It was a
life,
Tim
bro.
Burton movie, so I understood.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
we are here with some desserts.
Man,
Sunday.
sorry, strawberry.
I love how this place is called Slim's because you eat it here and you're not going to be.
But you wouldn't go to
It's
a place
like-
called
it's
Fats,
actually-
right?
It's actually it's actually 7:45 already.
Very
Hey.
bumbala.
So let's move on to a segment.
Oh.
Let's go to Wild Thought.
Forgot there was. I forgot
Alright,
we haven't done a
alright.
segment yet.
Well, since we're eating and, I was gonna. I was just reminiscing, right? Remember the like as a kid, I was kind of told like whatever's on the table, that's what you eat. Like don't be picky and stuff. And then I think it wasn't until I don't know we'd go to like a buffet, like Pizza Hut or whatever, that I can like when they say go grab what you want. Like I actually had a like control over what's gonna go on my plate and stuff. But then like you tell a kid, it's like I'll go grab what you want to eat. It like to a kid, it doesn't mean go grab what I want to eat. It means go crazy with whatever mixture you can make out of the buffet. Like the fruit in the buffet and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I remember one of the things I do is like I'll get the sushi rolls and I'll put ice cream on top. And then you know what I mean, just like really crazy,
Like crazy
sushi
combos.
rolls?
yeah, the like the little sushi, like the rolls, right? And then they'd be sliced.
Yeah.
I'd put like a dollop of like ice cream and
Yeah.
I'd put like some sprinkles on top.
Was it good?
you're a kid. No, but because my parents said
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
true.
go grab what you want." It's like this is, and then
Good
they
nuts.
always had chicken corn soup, and then
Oh yeah.
and then you put in like add some soy sauce or whatever. But then it looks like it didn't go anywhere, so you keep adding more, not realizing it's salty as shit already.
just soy sauce.
But then like the whole thing turns brown, but you're kind of forced to like, oh, I did this, I've got to eat it now, right? So the reason that I brought this up is because, like as a kid, you kind of learn when you're given a choice, you start going with like creative ulams. So I don't know, like say what we're having right now, right? Like the first time I was at Macca's, we had a milkshake and then we dipped chips into it. It seems weird, but it was like normal for the rest of us, right?
Yeah.
Recently, I put a bit of rice on a slice of Costco pizza, and I thought it would just be nothing. Don recorded it for me, and then
I saw that actually.
bloody hell, bro! Like the comment section just wild, dude. I was looking over the thing, and there's like I'd say 45% didn't agree with it, 45% agreed with it, and then the 10% is like the usual hate comments or whatever. but it just made me think like how divided we are as Filipinos, bro.
Bro, it's pizza on rice,
It's
bro.
pizza. Rice on pizza.
You're gonna shake some nerves out, bro.
Oh my gosh, man.
Chill,
I
guys.
think
just chill.
I think the question you should ask is like, what is the wildest thing you have eaten rice with?
Yeah.
That's what I was building up to,
Ooh.
you know, because I like as a kid
Ooh.
again, like my Lola, she used to pour a bit of coffee on her rice. It's not good.
Whoa.
It's not bad. It's not good. It's just
Actually,
it
I've heard
tastes
the
exactly
comments.
what it sounds like, right? But I don't know.
it's
What's the
weird.
wildest thing? What's the
Be like a
wildest
coffee cake.
creative ulam you've ever?
Coffee and rice. I've heard about that. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, well,
I've heard
you
about it in the
ever had
comment
program I'm
section.
doing it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that, Kaylene?
No, I haven't.
Actually, the coffee as in the watered coffee, or is it like the coffee powder?
No, just normal coffee.
Oh, normal coffee,
Just
like
put
poured with hot water and everything, put in rice.
Yeah,
I think that rice matches everything.
Because you're Filipino.
Yeah.
Is it so?
And like we had,
It's,
we
it's so
ate it with
neutral though,
everything.
right? It's neutral though. Like
Yeah.
it can go with salt or sweet.
Exactly. But I remember one
So-
time I really was craving champorado like really bad.
oh,
But I was like, I think I was 5 or 6. So I was like, I'll just make it myself. And I put Nutella and rice together. But it
Oh,
didn't
that'd be
slap
pretty
as
good.
hard.
Nutella
didn't-
and
I
rice.
didn't think it would have.
Yeah, it didn't slap as hard though.
Hang on, did you
like
take
really
rice
thick.
from the rice cooker and then Nutella from the jar and put it together
and
like
I was
that?
like, oh,
That'd be cool.
basically the same
melts
thing.
it.
It wasn't. But I thought I did something there, you know. I thought I did something there.
some
I'm
Gordon
sure,
Ramsay
yeah,
shit.
the intent was there. The execution probably wasn't there.
I should have like melted it or something. But that's
How
that's
did you
probably-
done? Well, what's the wildest thing you've eaten rice with?
Wildest thing I've eaten rice with? Oh man. See, I've seen my aunties eat rice with spaghetti. So that's like
As in,
and
like with the spaghetti noodles, or they get the rice and they
And the
put the
spaghetti
spaghetti
sauce.
sauce on top.
it's the spaghetti bolognese on one side of the
with
plate.
noodles.
Yeah, with noodles.
Yeah.
And then there's rice, and they'll just eat it together. And I remember when I was young, seeing that for the first time, I lost my mind because I was like, that's like eating, it's like carbs on carbs.
I
Like,
wonder what the Italians think of you eating rice with pizza
Yeah.
and you hearing about spaghetti or with rice.
Well, that's how I was gonna like preface it. Like, I don't think us Filipinos can come together until we can figure out which food triggers the Italians the most. Is it sweet spaghetti or rice on pizza?
Oh my gosh, the sweet spaghetti, yummy.
Bolognese.
And when the
fucking hell.
Horizon girls said that when they went to the Philippines and ate Italian food, it was like on point. Apparently, that's what they said.
Oh wow!
And then I was
I
like,
don't know.
ooh, it was so on point
Bring
that
an
they made their
Italian
own dish as well, the sweet
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Kaylene, you can eat rice, but can you have like pasta and stuff as well? Or-
I can have gluten-free pasta.
okay.
So I mean, I've had like, I got diagnosed with the celiac 3 years ago. So I've had everything. So I know what I'm missing out on. And I do miss the sweet spaghetti. I remember, like, every time I tell people that aren't Filipino, they're like, wait, so it's like hot dogs in there? And it's like, sweet? That's probably really bad. And then when they taste it, it's actually really good.
It's so
and I
good.
do miss it. I miss it a lot.
So good. But you could have it just with gluten-free pasta, right? You can just have everything
yeah,
else.
but it's not the same. I just know for a fact. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I
Okay.
just know. So, and also, I know that I normally have it at family events, and they're not going to make one just for me.
Yeah.
Like, you can just have like something else, just rice by itself.
How about you, Nats? What's the wildest thing you had rice with?
It's not that wild, but the reasoning for it. Do you ever have like a food and it's about to be finished, but you want more of it, so you add rice to make it seem like there's more of it? So like I usually have like ho fan, like Chinese ho fan. You know, it's really nice. But then
like
when I'm
mince.
getting like close to finishing it, no,
Yeah.
it's not mince. It's the noodles, with the beef.
You're right.
and then I'll just add white rice. It's like, oh, I got more hofan, and I'll just do that.
That does make sense.
Did it make it more fun?
It makes it more fun.
for your
It
hofan.
it lasts longer. It's more fun with the hofan.
Just keep adding rice and never end.
Yeah, it's so wild, but it's just
expansion pack, right?
it's an expansion pack, bro. That's all it is. It's like, I want more of this. So I'm gonna add some rice. You get the flavor of it in the rice.
It makes your plate bigger, right? You just
Yeah,
add
man.
rice to whatever plate you have, and it's like, wow, this guy's
100%.
eating.
Like
meat.
whenever we go to Yum Cha, I'm pretty sure you guys do this too. But when you get Yum Cha, like some people are like, why are you getting rice? It's Yum Cha. I'm like, but it's more Yum Cha with the rice.
To make it more yum.
Have some
Extra
sumai with my
Yum Cha.
rice. Extra Yum Cha. That's all. So yeah. Same as KFC, man. It's the reason why we like, it does balance out the KFC when you have the rice.
Bro, I
Because if
don't
it's
even
just
know why
chicken, it
KFC
feels
don't
too
have rice.
intense. They should just add it.
Matches
It's
so
so good.
well.
So
It
disappointing.
matches so well.
We were having chicken the other day, and Garcia does this thing where he takes like the chicken skin,
Yeah,
like
and put rice in it.
Yeah.
and he puts rice, wraps it in with rice, and then he eats it.
See, it
Oh,
extends the
seen
chicken,
someone-
bro.
I saw someone
It
on
extends the
Instagram do it.
chicken.
Yeah. Did you see that? I think you saw the same TikTok as I did.
Yeah,
And
same
how
way.
they,
Like
like-
the rice cooker.
Because I will not be out black.
Yeah, that guy was like, because that's genius,
like, oh,
bro.
this is
Ripping the
mad.
skin off the KFC and putting rice in it, and turning it
Yeah.
into like
Oh yeah.
oh, bro.
That's the
And
same
tasty.
concept. See, you're extending the chicken. It's like, well, I want more chicken. This rice is gonna act like chicken and soak up the
It's like
You'll be
the
more
spices.
satisfied.
Yeah.
it's like chicken sushi, but instead of seaweed, it was chicken skin, bro.
Oh, I
Exactly,
miss
man.
KFC chicken skin. That's
I'm
so
so
good.
hungry
You
now.
can't have that either because of the gluten.
But I
Oh,
know that's my
no.
death. Like that's my death meal. Like I've said it so many times.
It's
Wow.
straight
Because it'll
up.
literally kill you.
And that too.
Oh, okay.
No, but before I was diagnosed, KFC was my favorite fast food.
wow!
Yeah.
Now it's Slim's quality
Now
burgers.
it's slim. But so I would peel the skin off and leave it till the end
To the
because
end,
it's
till
my
the last,
favorite
right?
part. And then everyone would be like, "Why?" Like they thought that I didn't like it, and I was like, "No, it's because I want to
Savor
have
best
it.
for
To, like I
last.
want the best flavor in my
yeah,
mouth."
yeah.
What's that when
That's
you're
dangerous.
in a death row? There's like a final meal.
Last meal.
Yeah, that would be mine. That would be
bro.
mine. Yeah,
Go nuts.
Just chicken
Yep.
skins for me.
Chicken
thanks.
skin.
a whole
Well-
bucket of just the chicken.
All right,
And make sure you got rice.
We're here now. So, what would you be if you if you get to choose your final meal? What would it be?
Your death row meal.
It would, if you knew you were gonna die and you have your final meal, kind of in Last of Us, they have their final meal there, in one of the episodes, and no spoilers. But yeah, so what would you be? What would you choose?
Probably like and it, like
And it can't be just one-
realism is out of the window.
Realism's out of the window. You
You
be
can
creative with
remix it.
You can
Alright.
mix
Remix
it.
it.
Yeah.
But it's got to be realistic as well, right? Like you can actually have
It's
this
not
food.
a fancy,
yeah, yeah.
like,
Not like
oh.
an alien meat type of thing.
Yeah, like a fucking, I want to eat a dinosaur, some shit like that, yeah.
Pterodactyl leg.
I'll probably get sushi from that Jiro dude, and then he's gonna make like some Kobe beef in that as well,
Yeah.
and
Opulent.
some migering.
One that's like really, really fancy. One that's just like not as
Yeah,
fancy.
dude.
No, but if you
So
mix it with
good.
fancy food, it's fancy, all right.
Yeah, it's balanced. I like it.
What would be your final
can be-
meal?
So it would be the KFC skin bucket.
Skin
That's a
bucket.
bucket.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like my
Yeah.
my bad meal.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Buffalo Bill.
The electric
It
chair's
has
not
to
gonna
be.
do
You
it.
know what? It has to be the thighs, because you know how the thighs rip the skin off. It's like this big
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
of skin.
Oh my gosh, just like what? Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
man.
We apologize to all the vegetarians listening to us right now.
but my like on the expensive-ish, more bougie side, I'd probably have like either a seafood boil or like wagyu
Oh,
beef,
yum.
like a really good.
I have a
wagyu beef.
seafood boil, but
Nice.
instead of seafood, it's chicken skin. So when it pours out in the bag, it's like, oh,
Oh my god.
But it's all soft though.
yeah, all soft and and then it magically becomes crispy.
Magically.
That's
How would you done?
insane.
What
It's a fantasy. We can do whatever we
which
want.
protein shake would be your last meal?
Gotta get these gains before the execution.
With a protein shake.
to the very end. Though, he wants gains, bro.
You need them gains for when he gets shot. Oh, I look good though.
Yeah, it'll look good for the afterlife.
I was thinking of it in terms of like I don't want to die, so like I want to try to prolong it as much as possible. it would be
What?
some sort of Korean meal because there would be so much banchan, like the side dishes, that I would spend so much time just eating it.
Oh, yeah.
That I try to prolong it as much as possible. I'm just there eating. There's so
Are
much
you
food.
doing those big competitions? You know how the ramen places have that 1 kilo ramen. And just sip it for like.
Good time.
Oh man.
No, it'd just be like one spaghetti noodle, but it's the length of the equator. That's what it is. So I'm sitting there. Just,
And you have to suck it, and then after that, you have the kiss of death. Like with Lady and Tramp, but the kiss of death.
Kiss of death.
Who's on the other end?
that's on the other end.
Death is just like
Grim
The Grim Reaper's like,
the Grim Reaper.
She's waiting for me, and she's like,
it's been 8 months, man. I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of like corn kernels, and then
Yeah.
swallow all of that thing, so that when I get electrocuted, all those popcorn will shoot out.
It's coming out of his mouth.
It's like, what's that?
and then the audience is like, oh man.
He went out with a bang.
some guys like watching. Some guys go, "Oh, bro, they didn't have any popcorn for this execution." And then they,
Garcia's got you.
It's like, oh, triple butter.
I reckon
You get creative.
I reckon you can deconstruct this burger, chop it up into little fine pieces, turn it
Deconstructed
into
burger.
a slim sisig, a burger sisig.
Either that or like what we do with the lechon. Turn it into paksiw when it's like a day old. Yeah.
You just
Oh,
take
shit.
the sauce and then just mix it up. and it's
Paksiw Slim's burger.
yeah.
Wow. Remix.
Paksiw Kentucky.
wild.
You never
Guys.
waste anything.
You
I
heard
know.
it here first.
Yeah, yeah.
Tupac.
So wild.
Tupac
You
Shakur.
got the-
Oh my god.
Who's your favorite rapper? Tupac Shakur.
what?
What? What does this got to do with anything? Tupac Shakur.
Should I save you with a segment?
Let's do it. Final segment, and then we'll wrap up.
Oh man, I'm so hungry now, man. This is
I know,
bullshit.
I want to change it up a bit and we'll do fun facts trivia.
Fun
Ooh.
facts trivia.
Are we doing teams?
Doing stuff.
Sorry?
Is it teams?
No, it'll just be individuals. So you need to do say your name.
Say
And then
my
you say the
name,
answer.
say my name, and
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
let's
the
go.
question.
So because Kaylene, you're a R&B soul
Question.
singer, artist. A lot of the facts that we have here are having to do with R&B music and R&B artists.
Ooh.
So I'm just
That's
going to go
my
through.
I'm nervous.
I'll read something and it's either I'll make it easy and make
Yeah.
it true or false.
Okay.
Right? True or false.
Okay.
Okay. So true or false? Neo wrote Mario's hit song "Let Me Love You."
Kaylene.
That's
Kaylene said it first.
Kaylene said it first.
That is true.
I had, yeah.
Ooh.
Bonus points
Yeah.
if you can name another song that he wrote.
Not by him. Not sung by him.
What?
Was it Mad? Is it Mad?
That not sung by him.
Oh.
He sang that one.
Oh,
That
not
was on
sung
Hero.
by Neo.
Run
I
It
don't
by
know.
Chris Brown.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I just knew he wrote songs.
He did
from.
Irreplaceable by Beyonce.
No way.
Oh, is that why there's like a version?
Yeah.
He was a singer before he became an artist, eh? Like they
song-
kept him
he's
in the
a
background.
Songwriter.
He was a
Songwriter,
songwriter,
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
predominantly.
That's with a lot of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
artists actually. SZA,
Yeah.
SZA was the same.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
the song as well. All right,
Oh,
next
yeah.
question.
So
Jessie
question.
J.
True or false?
All right, fun facts.
Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time" was originally offered to TLC.
Raf, true. I
That
don't know.
is correct.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's 50%.
wow.
Wow.
They ended up
That's what
turning it
I
down.
want.
They ended up turning it down. So
TLC doing "Hit Me Baby One More Time."
that would
Wow,
have been so
I'm
weird.
trying to think of that now, but
so
then
weird.
AA
There
will
would have been a rap in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Okay.
Question number three. Question number three. Okay, so true or false? Sting owns 50% of this hit song "I'll Be Missing You" by Puff Daddy.
False. Raf,
False. 100%.
It's
No.
false.
Raf called his name first.
Oh.
It's
I
so
say
false.
false because they recently said it was a joke.
Said it was a joke.
Yeah, they recently said it was a joke.
What do
Wait,
you
what,
mean?
what was the question?
That the people were saying that he owns it, but he really doesn't. Well,
No,
it's
he has
either
to
that or
pay.
get a superstar because he said that like there was a rumor saying that he
So-
owns because
I'll Be Missing You.
The joke was every day, every week, P Diddy owes him like a couple $1,000s
Yeah.
for that
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
played. But then he
pays
came
him
out
like
saying
millions
that
of
it's
dollars.
false.
Yeah. So Puff Daddy, P Diddy, whatever his name is right now, he didn't get the clearance for that song.
Nah.
And so, yeah,
And he
Sting
pays
owns
him.
100% of the royalties for that song.
And apparently
after
he
missing
uses
it.
that money to put his kids through college or something.
Yeah, man, that's
he
crazy.
donates it to college and all that stuff.
I think I think the
crazy.
false part was the joke that's saying that he owes every day is like $5,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Crazy.
Could you imagine, bro? It's like, hey, man, where's my $5,000? Every day,
Every
bro.
day.
Every
day.
I'll do it
Direct
tomorrow.
debit.
It's like a salary for some people, and he just gets it
Yeah.
passively. How good is that?
Hey.
All right. So far, I haven't properly been keeping scores. The 2 points, Caylene?
It doesn't matter because
Doesn't
at the
matter.
end is
It's
the
1,000
$10,000 the
10,000
point
points.
question.
All right, question number 4, I think. Question number 4. The artist Amory was originally cast as Jessica Alba's Honey. Supposed to be instead of Jessica
Wow.
Alba.
I don't know
True.
that.
Incorrect.
I said false.
The correct answer is
Mine is-
Aaliyah was originally cast to play Honey.
The song, wait, she was already
Yeah.
dead, though.
I see that.
Yeah.
Honey came out like
I
mid
love that
2000,
movie.
Or
didn't it?
maybe the reason why she didn't do it.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
I told you that motherfucker's not real.
Or maybe Aaliyah shapeshifted into Jessica Alba.
Oh.
Or maybe Jessica Alba was shapeshifting as Aaliyah the whole time.
They're just
Like,
fun
what's your
passes.
secret? I was
I was
Jessica Alba.
always
Okay.
I'm always Alba.
Question number 5. Question number 5.
Five.
And then
Five.
talking about songwriters, here's a bit of a controversial one. Michael Jackson's "You Are Not Alone" was written by R. Kelly. True or false?
Missed the
Ralph,
question.
true.
That's correct. R. Kelly wrote "You Are Not Alone," which
And
makes it even creepier now that I
Oh my
listen
God, I'm
to it.
gonna look at the lyrics after this.
Oh no.
Can you imagine them two just like in one room, be like, oh yeah.
I used to love that song,
This
and now I
will
hate it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't like it anymore. Like,
That just
when I heard
ruins
about it, I
it.
was
Now
like,
you know.
oh.
Now that we know.
Ruin that as you know.
Nah,
he was not alone.
He was innocent, bro. That's a conspiracy.
Wait, which one?
Michael Jackson.
Oh no, I believe
Oh,
him.
okay.
That's a freak.
R. Kelly.
I
Seen the videos.
It's a conspiracy. Free him.
A couple more. True or false? Between 1997 and 1999, Tevin Campbell appeared on 4 episodes of Moesha.
True. No, wait, no. Sorry, the other one.
Okay, Ralph, false.
Prince of Bel Air.
The answer is
What is
false. Because it was actually Usher who appeared on 4 episodes of Moesha.
Hey.
For context, Moesha was a
Wow.
TV show that Brandy was on in the 90s.
She was Moesha.
Yeah,
Wow.
Moesha.
But Tevin Campbell was on Prince of
I heard
Bel Air,
that
right?
show.
Yeah,
As Thingo's girl.
They always had
boyfriend?
cameos on Prince of Bel Air. It was one of my favorite things, man. One of my favorite
Oh,
things.
90s cameos
Never
are
had
the
that show.
best, bro.
Yeah.
Because when they turn up and the crowd goes, "Rah," they just echo like. They try
Wow.
to.
When they
They
walk
do
into
the
the
same move
scene.
every time.
All right. Last one. Worth $1 million points.
There we go.
Here we go. Let's go.
He was waiting for this one.
Let's
Worth
go.
$1 million points. Okay, so
Christian, true.
False.
Damn it.
true or false, Amory's label refused to release her song One Thing, so she leaked it herself.
Ralph, false.
True.
Ooh, here we go. Is it going to be Nats or Ralph?
The correct answer is true. She leaked it herself and it got the radio airplay it needed. So
Did she clear the sample as well?
Was there a sample in it?
I'm pretty sure there's a sample in that
I'm
song.
pretty sure that beat was sampled, man. The beat sounds so sampled.
They
got
probably
trumpets
cleared
and
it
shit.
already. They just hadn't released. Far out,
The winner
man.
of this trivia is Nats with $1 million.
It was a bit of a guess as well, eh? I just went, true.
It's crazy how that stuff happens because like Amory, she leaked her song because her label didn't want it, and I heard recently, and I think this was on a documentary, Shaggy's song "It Wasn't Me." They were playing it, they were touring it. Nobody was listening to the album until one like Hawaiian DJ downloaded it off like illegally and started
Napster.
playing on the radio.
Wow.
And then it got popular, and so when they got to Hawaii, like
popped
everybody wanted to hear that one song. It wasn't me.
You know,
Back
like,
to back.
I saw this on TikTok the
That's
other
crazy.
day. Apparently, Cisco got sued for saying "Living La Vida Loca."
Yes, yeah,
on his song.
What?
And then he lost all of his royalties, right?
I'm pretty sure
Jesus.
Craig David had a similar thing. So in one of his songs, I think it's
That's
Don't Be
ridiculous.
Messing Around. He says she says thong ta thong 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 in one of his songs.
And then Cisco's like, "Yeah, this is
give me that.
retribution."
Give me that.
And then he lost all of that. So
It's the cycle of like Ricky Martin. At the end of the day, is winning.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Ricky Martin's just like, where am I getting all this money from?
Because I remember buying one of the first releases of Born to Do It.
It's
Craig
hilarious.
David's Born to Do It. And then they re-released the album, and it didn't have that sample in
Wow,
it.
that's it, man.
Retribution.
Yeah, like, are you careful with your lyrics because, like, you try because of those type of stories?
Yeah.
I am very careful, but sometimes like with melodies though, it's a bit hard because there's so many that's already been done. Like you don't know that
You can get into an Ed Sheeran type of like case where
I heard
the
about
melody
that one.
types of like
yeah.
But I think there's like rules around it, like the amount of how long the melody is, like how like what words you're using.
does that ruin kind of the fun out of writing? Because like now you can't really because inspiration is pretty much like
litigious.
taken from different songs,
Exactly.
and then if you do too much of it, you can get caught.
Yeah, it does take. Yeah, it is annoying, but also like in a way makes sense.
It's you can hear it now in songs that like you can kind of tell where the influence is coming from.
Yeah.
There's a Korean track called Seven, and you can tell it's influenced by this Craig David song 7 Days. I'm just telling
Actually,
all
Because
of
the
the Craig
group is
David
called
fun facts
Seven.
today.
7 days.
Craig David's lawyers right here, hunting people.
Hey Don, how many Craig David beanies did you buy when he was in Big?
One for each day, bro.
One for each day, man.
Monday.
No, just 6 of them. On the Sunday, I was
Does
just.
it actually sound like? Does it actually sound like 7 days? Or is it just the title?
The melody
So
or the lyrics?
the beat is 2-step garage type beat, and then like you can just that's the main influence
So
to
it's-
it. And he starts going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He just says the whole week,
Same vibe.
and then he
same
says
vibe.
7. Yeah, it's similar.
Okay, rule. That's the rule from now on for everyone out there. Be careful of what you do. Someone might catch you in the bum, and Ricky Martin might win at the end of the day.
What are you trying to
At the
insinuate?
end of the day,
Catch you in the
Ricky
bum.
Martin
Catch you in
wins
the bum.
all the time.
He gonna catch you in the bum.
Martin, man.
But like, yeah, so the shop is about to close, so we
Yeah.
gotta wrap things up. So we will have to say thank you once again to Kaylene
Thanks for coming on the
Thanks,
show.
Kaylene.
for dropping by on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thanks
And
for eating with us.
telling like eating the food that we're eating, and also telling us about conspiracy theories that you love doing, your trip to the States, and your music career, and the secrets that you're always keeping with your music. We can't even get one song.
Where
Not even one? Nah. All right. So thank you once again to Kaylene. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Kaylene G. Same with TikTok, Kaylene G as well. Because
Hey.
Kaylene was taken.
and then
You got to hunt that Kaylene
Yeah.
down.
but your music is available on Spotify and all
Sorry,
music
yes,
streaming
my
platforms?
music just under Kaylene, Caylene, on all music streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Hey, and where can they find you, Don?
www.dondoingstuff.com. That's my website. At Don Doing Stuff on all social media platforms. Don Valix on Spotify and all music
Hey.
streaming platforms. If you want to listen to some of my music.
And Garcia Wild Thought. Where can they find you?
Just Christian Wild Thought on Instagram, and like that video of the rice on the pizza.
Hey,
Comment.
dude's trying to be viral without
Tell
us, bro.
me what you think.
And tell us in the comments what is the wildest thing that you've eaten
Yeah,
rice
what's
with.
your most creative ulam?
Hey, be creative with your ulams. I used
Skin.
to flatten the rice to make it a plate and then slice it up like a pizza.
Really?
Yeah,
Just for funsies.
just for funsies. With the sabao, with the sinigang sabao, and flatten it up.
Just
Plan
picture
it
Ralph
out.
going,
Denise
Sinigang
would know
pizza.
that. You remember that, right? No, she doesn't remember.
She said
She's
no.
my youngest. She's the bunso of the family.
she's like,
She doesn't know
It's
what
like,
I'm doing.
what is he talking about?
And that's where can they find you, bro?
That's blazing everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hey, and you can find me raflores.com, hyperbrand.com, anything to do with your visual needs, or if you need videos for wedding videos, corporate videos, or music videos. And and we can create something. So Hyperbrand is the brand. And where can I find the Cheatcoders?
Cheatcoders.com.
And always go to Mount Druitt, the top floor, the Slim's Quality Burgers, and get one of these burgers into your system.
Check us out on Patreon.
You heard Greg talk about it with such passion and how they made everything so fresh.
Yeah.
Experience it for yourself. Come here right there.
Keep an eye out for Kaylene's music and her videos coming out real soon.
Hey,
Yes.
and you have now listened to another episode of the Cheatcoders.
Awesome work.
Hey.
If you did a video for Kaylene, would you build her a swimming pool?